Hey all, welcome back to part 2 of the Jill Real Survival No Damage Run. I'm actually kind of bummed out because I went through and I did all the recording for the commentary and then deleted it by accident trying to save it, so here I am recording it again. But it's alright. I don't even remember what I talked about, so hopefully I'll be able to point out some things I may have wanted to point out. Alright, so last we left off, we took care of everything just before Elder Crimson Head. We're going to head towards that boss fight now. So you'll start here by changing the color of that painting, then run around the corner, do the first one around the corner, turn it green, then the one right next to it you want to turn it purple. Basically just get all of the colors to match the colors on this one. It's not too difficult. Get the last death mask. I don't know why I'm still carrying the shotgun. No, actually, no, that makes sense, because I don't think we're going back to the item box. No, we're not. So it makes sense to carry it there. Let's stay here, just put the masks in the spot that they're supposed to go. First one will be the one without no eyes. Then you just open up the box. Make sure you hit the switch on both the front and the back side of the box to open it up. Third mask is the no-nos, which I always had to readjust because this one always tells me that I'm not in the right position. Little thing you could do, get equipped your shotgun while you were putting that mask in. I didn't. Save yourself a menu. Speedrun tech. So turn around, you shoot him. He doesn't stun lock like he did. And get ready to run. I got lucky there and planted him on his ass with the next shot, and basically killed him with the third. Because it takes around 3 to 5 shotgun shells to kill Elder Crimson Head there. But normally, yeah, you'll turn around, you shoot him once. If you get a stun, fire at him again and see if you can get another stun. Because sometimes he might stun loop, which will help out immensely. But if he doesn't stun, get ready to move like I did. Just kind of stick and move on him. Might take a little bit of practice to get used to that. But all in all, I kind of started to get used to him, so. But another thing you could do is that, like, maybe he'll grab you and you can use a defense item on him, but I wouldn't really count on that either, because I think most times he'll just swipe at you. That's just guaranteed damage right there. So you saw me use the assault shotgun, and I decapped that zombie in there. He has a very high chance for decapitation when you shoot him. It's worked for me every single time. So, just get him out of the way. Grab that battery pack there. We won't need those shotgun shells yet. Alright, so you first want to turn the red weather vane to the west, not the south. Timed that poorly.
Barry?
Monster! James! Gun! Ineffective! It's it! Stay away! Forest outside mansion! Stay! Hey!
So you come down here and you'll turn the blue weather vane to the north. And that'll unlock the door. Alright, so once we get in here, we're going to stay right by the door, don't move. Equip the shotgun, face the camera, then fire. Then immediately turn, look up, and as soon as you see one of the crows on the top of the screen, fire away. You'll kill all three of them. And that'll be the last two shotgun shells, because we're not going to be using that shotgun anymore. Then use the wind crest here to get the three medallions or crests: the moon crest, the star crest, and the sun crest. Yeah. Then we'll run right to the left, basically flip them around, examine them, unlock the switch, and then place them there. Doesn't matter which order. I think they give them. I think they give you the crests in order. And that will give us the Magnum, which, in my opinion, is probably the best looking Magnum out of all the Resident Evil games. It just looks beefy. So, even sounds cool too when you fire it. But yeah. Just my opinion. Yeah, this pathway always gives me trouble. I always look like I don't know where I'm going, even though I do. So we'll run down here, we're gonna grab a crank. Just be chilling right here on this piece of wood here. Then on the way back, we'll hit the item box and then we'll drop off the shotgun there because we're not gonna need it anymore. We'll just leave it here. Don't do what I did. One of my runs, I actually dropped the crank off there by accident and then didn't realize it until later. And I just reset it. I was like, nah. Then we'll equip the Magnum. So what you're gonna want to do is immediately start firing. Just shoot her 3 times and then move on. You could try to dodge her, but for the most part, it's a pain in the ass. More often than not, she'll probably hit you. On the way back, there'll be a zombie right here. It's not too hard, just run around this way. Should be able to avoid him, because his back will be turned to you. Generally, mostly when like zombies have their backs turned to you, they're easy to dodge. You just run right behind them, because they'll spend all their time spinning around trying to grab you. Good rule of thumb for trying to dodge zombies. You can always bait them out too, bait out their lunges. It's best to use the tank controls for that too. If you're like trying to use the alt stick, you know, running around in circles, there's a good chance you can get grabbed in the back. It's happened to me. So yeah, now that we're back here, we'll grab the shotgun shells. And then what I did here...
This is Brad. If you can hear me, just give me a sign. Anything.
Jill to Brad. Can you hear me? Shit. It's broken.
Basically, I'm just gonna pick off the dogs one at a time. Just, you know, safety, basically. There's this one dog that likes to hang out toward, like, the left, the very end of the hallway. See, as he snuck up there? Like, a lot of the times you can't tell whether or not if he's all the way down in that hallway or if he's close by, so luckily I got him there, so I was able to take him out. And I ended up taking out 2 of them. I mostly wanted to take out the one that was down the hallway, because that guy has always been the one that grabbed me the most. Because the other 2, you can relatively see where they're at. So yeah, I took them out and then went back into the room and then came back out. Yeah, see, I didn't even see me kill the one in the very back. I just noticed that too. Wow, I didn't even notice that the last time I was doing this commentary. As you can see, I didn't see that I killed both of them with this. So I was sitting there like, huh. Yeah, so double checking it, and then now it's just like, alright, yeah, I got him. Lucky me. Saved me, so, I think maybe 1 or 2 shotgun shells there? Possibly. Yeah, it's just, you could also just kind of post yourself back toward the wall and just kind of shoot them as they come on the screen if you're pretty confident in pump canceling. I'm pretty sure I've done that before, just probably shot them all off screen. Can't remember. Yeah, I didn't skip the elevator animation. Don't worry about them snakes. This hallway's relatively safe. So now that we're in the guardhouse, my least favorite enemies. Fucking giant spiders. What? So this is going to be an interesting thing. So normally, I come around here to check to see, and then I waited here, hoping that the spider would crawl back on the wall. That way it would make it even easier. But no, he did not. He decided he was going to come down here. So I saw him winding up for acid, because the reason why I didn't go run there, because there's a chance that they will just shoot acid instead of bubbling up like he was just doing there. So that one's relatively hard to dodge when they just shoot the acid, because you don't know if it's, you know, because they just shoot it. It's hard to react to. So I'm low-key kind of getting a little bit of an anxiety attack here, kinda. I'm like, he's coming down here, and so I decided that I wanted to try to lure him down the stairs so I could run around the pillar, basically use it as kind of a cover. So yeah, that's why I come over here to see if I can get him to come down the stairs. I'm like freaking out here. I'm like, what do I do? I'm trapped in here. And he hadn't come, so I was trying to check, and I don't want to get hit off screen. So I see him just chilling there in the corner. Hasn't moved. Now he's playing games with me. And then I was like debating whether or not I wanted to just shoot the fucker. Yeah, I go up there and I'm like, oh, there he is. Didn't do anything. I can just see his stupid feet. God, even watching this is just... I hate fucking giant spiders. So I'm glad they're not in the remake. I know a lot of people are pissed off about that, but I'm not. An RE2 remake and RE3, yeah, I'm not mad about that. Yeah, now I see him coming down the stairs, so I'm like, alright, sweet. I wanted him to come down just a little bit more. There we go. Now I'm all like, alright, alright. Yep, he's bubbling up, so I go off screen. And he doesn't end up shooting. I think if you go off screen, it kind of... So I'm just like, you know what? I gotta go. Just fuck it. He bubbled up again. He was gonna shoot acid. You don't necessarily have to do what I did. I wouldn't recommend it. I would just say that, like, you could probably get out the door before they can even do anything, for the most part. If you immediately go get the book, get up there, run to the door, you could get out of there before anything. I wouldn't recommend doing what I did. If you hesitate, that's, you know, good example of what not to do.
No, that wasn't part of our deal. But it's not necessary to destroy stars. What about my family? If I play my cards right. Jill.
Barry, I heard someone talking.
Oh, you heard. I think age is starting to take its toll. Talking to myself is becoming a bad habit.
Talking to yourself? You all right? What's gotten into you?
I'm getting you worried, aren't I? But don't, I'm alright. I guess this creepy mansion has gotten to my nerves. Anyway, I think I'll go outside, get some fresh air for a change. Don't worry, I'm just going to get some fresh air. If I'm lucky, I'll get to waste some monsters along the way.
So after these cutscenes, we're going to immediately go into the bathroom here and grab his key on the shelf. You probably just heard the door open and close. So we're going to come over here, wait for the zombie to bust in, run over by the toilet and just let him grab us. Use a defense item on him. Because if you generally hurry up and go through the door, that zombie will probably be hanging out in that hallway. And that's no bueno. Because we definitely don't want him hanging out in there, because we got to go through there a couple times. So we want him out of the way. Just keep him in the bathroom. Lock him in the bathroom. And you can see that, like, instead of just running around those crates, we're climbing on top of them. The reason why we're doing that is because you see that hole in the floor. If you run past it, Plant 42 will grab you. And that'll cause damage. So yeah, we grabbed the self-defense gun, and we're going to use that on a very specific enemy after we leave this guardhouse. So we're going to come into this bathroom and drain the tub. There'll be a key in there. You probably heard the rope snap from the suicide zombie. We don't have to worry about that. Normally that zombie would get up, but he doesn't for me apparently, so... But it's alright. You're out the door before he even can do anything to you anyways. Yeah, since that zombie's in that bathroom there, he won't be disturbing us while we're trying to push. But you don't really need to push them once each. That's enough to get you down the ladder. Now comes the boring part. Push boxes. Just start by pushing the first one and then the one behind it and then the one around the corner. Not too hard. Gotta make a bridge. So. So there's a couple ways you can do this. The way that I do it, I just run. For the most part, the sharks don't really get me. Or you can use your shotgun and shoot them. But you would need to be quick, because when you linger in here, there's a chance that Neptune will try to insta-kill you. And he's actually done that to me once, so I do not shoot the sharks. I try to get the hell out of here as quickly as possible. So I just try to run the smoothest line that I can, try not to get stuck on like the wall to slow me down. Sometimes those sharks will head you off, like that one almost did, and they will bite you. But yeah, if you're confident, you can just run through there. I don't think you really need to shoot them. So with this, we try to drain the water. One of the sharks says, "No, we're gonna drown you."
Unknown source of pressure detected. Locking all doors to achieve
Suppose it's not too hard.
maximum
You just need to do it before that reaches 100. So push the button on the right, then hit the lever on the left.
Reaching 30% of pressure
We'll
threshold.
attempt to shut the shutters. Then you run over here and check out the whiteboard. It's random every playthrough, so
Reaching 50% of pressure threshold. Activate emergency drainage system immediately.
then you go back after you hit the lever, push the one on the right, and then hit the lever on the left, and then you can drain the water. There, and you just drown the sharks, basically. Give them some air. There's some magnum rounds right here. That's always good. There's a couple ways you can do this next part. You can do the speedrunner way or the safe way. Oh, I mean, I guess both are relatively safe if you know what you're doing. But the way I'm gonna do it, there's no risk involved. Because if you mess up the speedrunner way, you can die, or you will die. So I'm just gonna push this down here and then hit the lever, and just electrocute Neptune there. Or what you can do is you can drop down and basically, I don't know the trick too well. I think it's like the analog stick, or just move the stick up. Yeah, I don't know. Like I know what the trick entails is like you jump down there and you basically run over to get the key. But Neptune will attack you when you jump down there. And if you're not fast, they'll kill you. So and even then, if you know the trick, you don't even need me to explain it to you. So yeah, if you're doing stuff like that, then you already know what you're doing. That part, I think the shark tank is probably the part I was worried about with this segment. Well, maybe the Crimson Head fight, you know, in case it, like, he did catch me. But yeah, I think mostly the shark tank was what I was worried about. Because Crimson Head was like right at the beginning of the segment, so it's not too big deal. So we're gonna come in here, we're gonna grab the bug spray, or the, yeah, I'll just call it bug spray. We're gonna get rid of these damn hornets. Insecticide. So we're doing this first so I can go grab that key and basically get rid of the red book. So that way we'll have more inventory space for the bottles that we're gonna need to get the V-Jolt. Because we don't need to fight Plant 42 with Jill. So when you grab this map, don't mash the confirm button. You hit the run button. That way you can, when you skip through the text, it doesn't say, do you want to look through the hole? Because if you look through the hole, bees will fly through it. And then that way you can just open up your menu and then shoot the insecticide spray in there. Getting ahead of myself. Gotta get the key first. This poor guy over there with his swollen face. So we need to move the first book, and then the fourth book, or the middle book. Then we move the third book and the sixth, or first, I guess, depending on where you're counting it. Basically, you're just trying to get the picture to line up. Just, I don't know if I explained that well. Just get the naked lady there. So with this, it's going to be like any combination of the numbers 3, 5, and 6. I always try that code first, never works. It's going to take me a minute before I realize I think my code was 365. Yeah. That code's random, and it's always going to be those 3 numbers, 3, 5, and 6. So what we're going to do in here is we're going to grab this empty bottle, and then we're going to grab yellow 6. Then we'll grab another empty bottle, and then grab some water. Then we'll grab this last bottle, and then we'll fill it with UMB3, which is the red. Then we'll combine the yellow 6 with the water. Oh wait, no. No, we do that, that's wrong, sorry. You want to you'll combine the I believe it's the yellow 6 or no, UMB3 with the water. Like I know this I know this puzzle. It's just like trying to remember the very first bit. After that, I remember. Yeah, so you mix the red with the water, then mix it with the yellow 6. Then we'll grab some more yellow 6, then more water. Then you're going to mix the green or the yellow 6 with the water this time, and then you'll mix it with the orange. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what to do, doing math. But yeah, what you'll do is you'll mix the yellow 6 with the water, and then mix that combination with the orange bit that you got. Then you'll grab more UMB3, and then you'll mix it with the very last of it, and then that shall give you the V-Jolt. You're trying to get the combination to become 20. Then we're going to do a lot of backtracking because we have to go to the roots in order to use the V-Jolt. So we gotta go back to the shark tank. But yeah, you can only do this on Jill's run through, not Chris. Chris, you have to fight Plant 42. Plant 42 is not necessarily too hard. If you can skip a boss, why not do it? Make a no damage run easier. Yeah, so just run in there. Do some hentai shit or something. Run into the tentacles. Although I wouldn't really consider them tentacles, they're more like roots, so. Very lively roots. Now we gotta run ourselves all the way back to the room where we dropped the red book off, and then basically just not fight Plant 42. There you go.
What the hell is this thing?
Barry!
Jill!
I thought it was finished.
Yeah.
That was close. Thanks again.
Don't mention it. But what was that? What the hell's going on in this place?
Wesker!
Jill, so you're safe.
That's what I was going to say.
I apologize. It was all I could do to protect myself against those strange creatures.
I understand. Anyway, it's good that you're safe.
Did you notice? Barry, he sounded a little flaky.
Now that you mention it, yeah. I'll keep a close eye.
Maybe it's quite natural under these circumstances. It's not really our standard operation. Jill, our first priority is to get out of here.
I agree.
There are still rooms in that mansion we can't get into because they're locked up. I've been looking for ways to...
Okay, if there's anything, I'll go back to the other mansion.
I'm counting on you.
Alright. So pretty much all that's left is to just kind of go to the save room. Pretty much takes care of this segment. There'll be an ink ribbon in here, so good for us. I'm trying to grab the taser. The battery pack. So yeah, I'm gonna end this segment off here, and let's not delete the recording this time. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next part. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.